buy it, build it, snap it, click it, use it, break it, then resell it. See it, pick it, make it, keep it, choose it, then accessorize it. Own it, play it, then go trade it. If it's Lego, then we'll take it. Old set, new set, we still sell it. Get it, shelve it, then display it. Give it, take it, then regift it. Think it, dream it, then create it. Take it, break it, then collect it. Please don't drop it, you just wrecked it. Kick it, race it, celebrate it. Birthday parties are the greatest. Buy it, sell it, trade it, play it. Heed this message and obey it. Bricks and minifigs. Bricks and minifigs. Bricks and minifigs. Bricks and minifigs.
Hi guys, we're at Bricks and Minifigs. It's probably a little loud right now.
Yeah, I'm Sterling,
I'm Sydney.
and this is our MOC Madness stream.
Nice to see you guys. Can you guys hear us? Just a question, so we can
Yeah, because
tune
it's
in,
kind of loud in here.
change
so-
positions later on. We are here for MOC Madness week, which has started yesterday, and now it's going on to Saturday, which is awesome. MOC is my own creation. You get to build your own little things. It's awesome. I've seen so many cool big MOCs and so cool little MOCs.
Yeah,
Just depends on what you want to build. And we're doing this all week long. Everything.
we have the 3 competitions right now.
Yeah, we have 3 different competitions.
And we have our virtual MOC exhibition gala, which if you didn't submit it by like Saturday, then you were not in that one. But since our rules were kind of unclear, we made a new lightning round, which you can still submit your creations until I think Friday, April 24th. And you can be entered into our drawing. So it won't be the original contest, but it will be for the drawing, which you can still get. And we have the alpha brick contest, which you'll talk about.
That's awesome.
And the drawing for each MOC you make, you'll get a ticket into the drawing to win the Once Upon a Brick pop-up book. So entirely made out of wood because it's a set.
You want to grab it so we can show them it? He'll go grab that real quick.
It was right here.
Right here. It's on my side.
Yeah, so she's gonna grab the prize for our drawing, which is right there. And take a look. This is a $55 set. And it's got a few more things in it, but this is just the
main
part
part of it
right now. Yeah.
Figures and everything.
Oh, that guy! Look at that
And onto our
guy.
announcements.
Cactus guy.
So we also have our Cyber Fun Day still going on, and that is Tuesdays and Thursdays here at South Jordan, and
We do it tonight.
Wednesdays and Fridays at Salt Lake. So yes, tonight, tune in on our South Jordan Facebook page at 7 p.m. and we'll be doing that. We'll have some fun deals tonight, so tune in for that. And we also have our stop motion classes are available for sign up, and you can sign up today. So the virtual beginner classes will be held April 27th to May 1st, June 4th through 8th, and June 18th through 22nd. And the intermediate classes will be held May 4th through 8th. And we also have a new self-paced at-home intermediate course known as our Stop Motion Club. It'll be available in the summer. And to sign up, look for the website link in our comments.
It started yesterday, so
Yep.
sign up for that. That's gonna be awesome.
And we also have our club members, club membership, which is right there. It's a free bulk minifig, and a free tub of bulk, and a free make and take every month.
Now it's a take and make.
Yeah, now it's a take and make, but this is our April one that we have. And we have one fun one for May, which is a Star Wars themed one. So if you're not a club member and you're interested in these benefits, you can sign up today. It's $10 a month or $100 a year.
And now we're going to do our mock feature segment where we show a couple of the ones for today, the ones that we've chosen. And we're going to have all these on our Facebook, where you can go to a Facebook playlist to see all the ones there. And if you put like on that, that would be win our mock favorite of the month of week. And they'll win a $20 tub of bricks. And so, yeah, this is our one for today. This one
Here's our mock
is
feature.
um,
And if you want to vote for a crowd favorite, you can like it on Facebook, and the one with the most likes will be the crowd favorite. At the end of the week, you'll win a $20 bag of bowls.
we've got 3 of them. We've got CC Chris's mock feature today. CC
Chas?
Kichas?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say your name, sorry.
We also have Thomas Lewis and Niels Matson.
So, yeah. Let's go with the CC's first.
Whoa.
Lego TV this afternoon. We had lots of fun. It was hard, but lots of fun. So should we watch some shows?
Yeah, let's see what's on. What's this? I've never seen this show.
Sunset Scooter.
Who's your little friends? He's really cute.
Chico.
Chico? Man, Chico's giving Tony Hawk a run for his money there.
That's really funny, Mom.
You're silly. Ha ha ha. Well, I kind of feel like watching something else. Let's see what else is on.
Okay.
Bzz.
It'll take a minute for the TV to turn
Oh,
something
okay.
else on. So that's why it kind of gone blank for a minute. Well, I think the show is starting to pop up.
Oh, man.
Whoa!
What's this show?
It's locally famous.
Locally famous? What is it?
Mia's Adventure. It's one of my favorite shows.
What's it about?
Mia climbing Mia Olympics.
Awesome.
She goes on all sorts of adventures in it.
Cool.
And her biggest dream of adventures yet is climbing Mia Olympics.
Well, it looks like she's well on her way. Cool. Well, let's change the channel and see what else is on.
Maybe there's something a little more festive and
Maybe.
oh, I think I know what's coming on.
What is this?
It is on Leon's Midnight Music Night.
Cool. Concert TV. It's like MTV, but for Legos.
Yeah, you want to hear one of her songs?
Sure.
Best friends forever, forever and ever. No matter what, we stick together. Woo! Cheers for Andrea!
Woohoo!
Hope you like their TV and shows.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, that was cool.
She made 3 different scenes for her little television. So awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was cool how she made them easily swappable, so you can just take one and put it in the other.
Okay, I think we're gonna go with Nels Natson. Nels Natson's next.
The ATT
The ATT.
Walker.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
my minifig scale. So this is Walker from Star Wars. It was first seen in the Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and then it was seen throughout the Clone Wars TV series. And this MOC is fully posable. It's articulated in the middle. It can also move up and down in the middle. And then all the legs are posable, can move up and down. Then the main gun can rotate 360 degrees and it can elevate up and down. And all the smaller guns rotate too. And the cockpit slides out, it can fit 2 minifigs. Then, if you take off these top panels. See, fit minifigs and all of those seats on the inside. And then also open these hatches on the sides. And then might have noticed there are some clear support pieces on the bottom. Those are mostly just a precautionary measure because sometimes if you apply too much pressure to the top, it likes to collapse in the middle, but it can hold itself up without those, as you can see. And my inspiration for this was I had the official Lego set from 2013, but I realized that that set was way smaller than minifig scale and it wasn't very posable. So I took it apart and completely rebuilt it, and now it's exactly minifigure scale and it's fully posable and it fits the correct number of minifigures, and yeah.
Wow, that was incredible.
He loves this one.
The
guys.
ATTE has been one of my favorite vehicles from the Star Wars universe for a long time. And to finally see it actually flex like it does in the movies and the shows, that really felt like it was alive. Like, because all of the other sets, they're stiff, but that one had that movement like a joint, which was really nice.
It looks real. It was like flowed very fluently. So yeah,
Yes.
I love that one.
All
Yay.
right.
Thomas Lewis
Thomas Lewis
is our next person.
Thomas Lewis, and this is one of the mocks that I'm entering into the mock building contest. This is the child, or otherwise known as Baby Yoda. Some of you might have seen it. I've had it on exhibit over at Bricks and Minifigs in Orem. This is loosely based on a design by Mira Dudas. I've changed about 95% of what was in those instructions. The only things that remain similar is the scale of them is still the same height and the width, and the head has a lot of the same designs too, but there are many changes that I've done. I've changed the coloring on here, added tail pieces for the ears. I've done a lot of collection of lime green pieces, and that's one of my favorite colors, and I decided to use that color for the skin for this model right here. There is a microphone piece that is used in the neck, and that allows the head to pivot down, to turn different directions, and gives a lot of posability for this model. There's also hinges in the fingers, and that gives posability of those as well. And I added a little frog here. That was one of my favorite scenes in The Mandalorian, where the child ends up eating a frog, and I want to make sure that that was included as well. So, all right, and here's a little bit of the view of the backside here, and you can see some of these flat pieces to mimic clothing.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That was awesome.
I thought it was really interesting how he did the ears on that. I would have never thought to use the little tail pieces, and that was really interesting because it actually kind of worked as like an ear if they're together. So that was really cool.
I just love Baby Yoda, so it's so cute.
Yes. And are we bringing? I think we're bringing
Thomas Lewis live.
So join us and we'll give him some questions about his build.
That we will get an update here soon in a couple seconds. Oh, we're okay. We're not going live.
Okay, not live. No live today.
No live today.
But it was still
That
a
would have
great
been
video.
so cool. Yeah. So our next segment is the brick tip.
Yes, our Brick Slopes Daily Brick Tip by Steve from Brick Slopes.
Welcome back, builders. I'm Steve from Brick Slopes. Last time I showed you how to make a mountain. We built a couple of mountains. You can see since last time I've gone ahead and improved that, and that made my mountains a little bit bigger, but still the same basic idea. Today, though, I've decided that my adventurer, he's kind of lonely, and I don't really like this as a desert. So we're going to add some trees. And we could do something pretty basic to that and just plop down some trees. Lego's nice enough they make some trees for us that we can just add to this. But I don't really like that. It's too easy. It's too generic. So today I'm going to show you how to build your own custom trees so we can get rid of these and do something that looks a little bit more advanced. Specifically, I'm going to show you how to build what's called a Travis tree. The Travis tree gets its name from the Travis brick. And while this may be difficult to see, this Travis brick is a brick with studs on all four sides and a hole. We are back at the build table, and as we get started here, I've got three parts that are going to be important for this. The first, as I mentioned before, is our Travis brick. Second is the Lego stem piece. And in particular, I've got the Lego stem piece without a hole and without a spur. And then finally, a single, and we will only need one of this, 1x1 round brick. I want to go back to this piece, there are three different variants of this stem which Lego makes. And any of the three will work for this, but some work better than others. This one, for example, has three stems, or three flower stems, and then it has a stud in the middle. This stud is solid. There's another variant of this which Lego makes which has a hole in the middle and also has a spur on the back side that will insert into that hole. If you happen to have that piece, you're in luck. That's the best piece for this tip. I don't have any, so I'm going to be using this one today. The other one is this stem piece, which just has the spur and again, no hole. This is probably the hardest piece to use for this tip because you're going to have to make some variations. This piece will not allow you to stack other pieces on top of it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to begin with this Travis brick. And the first layer is relatively simple. I'm just going to put a stem on each of the outside pointing studs. That's my first layer. The second layer, I'm going to attach my second Travis brick to it. And if you'll notice here, I am setting this 45 degrees offset so that this stud lines up in between the other two. It doesn't have to be exact, but I want it in the middle so that as I put this on, it fills that void. I'm going to go ahead and do this, go the whole way around. So now I've completed essentially my first two layers for my tree. Now my next one, these start to get a little bit more difficult, so I'm going to prep myself. And from here on out, I'm going to put multiple stems on each. And the way you do this is just to take these and stack them on top of each other. So my third and fourth layers will have two, so I'm going to prepare 8 of these for my next two layers. Notice there are just 2 of them stacked on. There's no particular order to how these stack. So I'm going to take this, now that I've got this one, I'm going to attach my second, or my third layer actually, but this will be the second set. So this one now has 2. So this one gets 2. Again, offsetting 45 degrees each time I turn, each layer. Put this on. Okay, that completes my third layer. Now we'll do the fourth one. Again, the fourth one also receives 2, just like the last one. I'll put this on there. I'll put my 2. Oh, and that's going to happen on you sometimes. You're going to have one fall off. No big deal. Happens to everybody. A little bit of patience. Put it back. You'll be fine. Okay. Now I've completed layers 1 through 4. And you get an idea. This could look sort of like a tree. It might be taller, might be shorter. I want mine to be a little bit taller than this. So now I'm going to be moving. Now I'm going to have 3 of these. And the reason you're stacking these each time is these extra layers make the branches stick out farther. And that's exactly what you would see in nature, is that the branches get longer and thicker, and there's a bit more green on them in each layer. So I'm going to take this and keep going. So I've got 8 of those ready. Again, offsetting 45 degrees. There's that, what I talked about. Those will occasionally come off, and it does get harder the taller your tree gets. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and stack rows 5 and 6 here at the same time so that I don't have to deal with that again. Okay, go ahead and put these back on for row 1 that kind of fell apart on me. Okay, now I'll do these down here on row 3. I'll put those. And got that. And again, row 3, the next row down also has 3. They're just offset 45 degrees. All right, now there's 2 more important steps. Since this is a tree, the brown trunk, and here the black kind of shows up nice, but I'm going to make a brown trunk. So that's what this 1x1 round is. It goes at the bottom of the tree. Kind of a traditional Christmas tree look, right? When we made these back in elementary school. Trunk was always the part I could get right. Everything else was a little bit messy in my drawings. Again, you can see how fragile this might be. Have pieces falling off all over the place. Some of them I don't even know where they came from. I'm going to assume this guy came from right there, because that seems like a good spot for him. Actually, I can tell he didn't, because he's got one too many. Probably put too many on when I built him. All right. So there you go. You get that. And then the last piece is just one stem up here on the top. So there you go. There's your Lego tree. I'm going to take him, add him over here to my build from before. As you can see, I've already built one. I'll add another one. I want as you look at these to compare. These are my trees that I've built with this technique. This is the standard Lego tree. And this one doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't have the technique, and it doesn't look anywhere near as realistic as these Travis trees do. The other thing is this one has a fixed size. These I can make as tall or as short as I want. That's today's brick tip, guys. How to build Travis trees. Stay tuned. I've got a bonus tip for you on how to make these Travis trees look a little bit different.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome.
I loved how we kept stacking it and making it taller and taller.
I just think that it would be really hard to get it like that, but because it's so fragile, but it looks so good because you get each one of those little pines and it makes it look so much more real.
I think it reminds me either of Christmas or Narnia.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool to have a Narnia set with that.
Now I want to do it, but I don't have lots of those pieces.
Well,
That's a very good technique using the Travis bricks, and I like that a lot.
now, as he said, he had a bonus one. I think we have enough time for that. Do you think we have enough time for that? We do. Looks like it's getting set up.
Hey. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Maybe not. Well, we'll be notified of that if we want to watch that in a minute. But yeah.
Yeah. On to the next thing, though.
Yeah.
We do have our Alpha Brick competition going on this whole week, and our Alpha Brick hosts are Soraya and Brian.
That's going to be coming up in next.
Yeah, I'll turn the time over to them so they can tell you about Alpha Brick. Maybe.
Or are they still trying to figure out the tips?
There's 2 more Jedi council members that you could have. I'll keep an eye on
My internet just moved out.
Oh
Brian's
no!
internet just. Oh.
And the video wasn't working for a second, so as soon as we come back on, then we'll just.
Okay.
Okay.
So it sounds like internet technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We have a little internet
He'll be back.
gremlin here at Salt Lake, South Jordan.
Brian's the one that will move all of the screens around, so we depend on him. But
Do we have any questions?
I
Or?
have something to show you. So I just made this. It's a mock, but I just made it like this morning at my house, and it's a tension structure. So what it is it just uses the chains to hold this piece up. So it's a little interesting build, and if I tip it over, it'll just fall or anything. So you have to have it perfectly balanced, and it'll hold it right up with the chains.
And there's nothing underneath it.
Yeah, it's all just held. The weight is all on here, and it is holding it stable with the tension right here.
What did it inspire you to make that, Sterling?
So originally, I made a couple of these with my brother out of hangers and strings, and then one of our employees here posted something in the chat that reminded me that you can do it with Lego too. So I just thought I want to try that because I had some chains at home and some other pieces that I haven't done anything with. I was originally going to build some more dinosaur skeletons with this, but I ended up doing this. So it's a fun little thing. You can really do any design you want as long as you can get it to balance. So what I did is I did it different than most of the ones I've seen, because usually it goes straight up and then out. But now I have the U, so yeah. That's a fun little thing I did.
Is there any cool facts that you know that, like, specific Lego pieces that would work great for that? Or
Ooh, those chain pieces. If you have the chain pieces, they work great. And anything really to hold it up, so. Yeah. And so how did you get into Lego?
So my brother was always into Lego. I was never really into Lego, and my brother was always the one to have all the Legos, and I would just play with him because he's just a little brother of mine I get to play with. I'm 5 years older, so gotta keep sibling rivalry. Yeah, I know. And it was just fun. I would always play with him, and then I just went on from there. It was
Very nice.
so fun. How about you?
Well, my brothers, one of my older brothers, he would always play with Legos, and so he kind of got me into it. And then he just stopped being interested, so he gave me his Legos, and I was just like, hey, thanks. And I played with them ever since then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if Brian can't come back, he can always join us over here to do Alpha Brick.
Do you have any big builds that you're doing right now?
Well, right now I have a Dilophosaurus skull that I've made, and I'm trying to make a body for it. So I have like the main body and the rib cage and everything, but now I need to make a neck and a tail and finish up the feet and supports so it stands up. But once I have that, then I'll be really excited.
That's gonna be so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just gotta work out what pieces I'll use for it, and a face.
yeah, that's the next kind of probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Balance.
Soraya, Lego jokes?
I don't know any.
That's hard. I don't know about Lego jokes. Lincoln, you got any Lego jokes?
No, he's so
sorry.
him.
Hey, anyone watching, you guys got Lego jokes to pass the time?
I think everyone should just say hi, and I'm going to try and go through everyone that says hi and give you guys like a shout out. How do you think about that? Or like a cool fact, guys.
Come on, Brian. We need you. Yeah, sorry, I'm sitting on your stool.
I'm a tool anyways.
think they're still working on it. Anything cool you're working on, Link? Lego worthy. Oh, we're getting
Some highs.
yay!
I'm gonna start a bit.
Hi, Fern Anderson. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Thomas Lewis.
Hey.
It's awesome. Now, Thomas was one of our features today too, so it's awesome.
Yes, his was the little
Baby
baby
Yoda.
Yoda.
That's
That one
awesome.
was very nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What's the theme song of every Lego maker?
Yes.
Let go.
Let it go. I love that one. Tons.
Can't hold it back. That's great.
Hi, Kathy. Landu and Landry and Freddie say hi. Hi.
Hey.
It's awesome. Hey, Rachel. I love how you're so enthusiastic and just do it like, hi, hi, hi. I do that too.
Ooh, you know, this actually uses one of those Travis bricks.
It uses a couple of them.
We got one Travis brick in each, and then we use all of the little flowers on top. So these are interesting little flowers that kind of use that method. There's a Travis brick in there.
Hi,
with all
Sam.
the flower pieces on it. Very nice. Oh, we still got our leprechaun, which
We got our last month's like little displays behind us. So that's so cool.
yes.
Any more jokes, guys? Hi, Travis, Grace, and Wesley.
Hey. Wow, you just made that one up. Very nice.
I love it.
Let it go. Let it go.
My gosh.
I mean, we also have the new minifigure series.
Ooh, we do.
You want to show that? These ones just came out.
Ah.
I think I want the Power Ranger and the Knight, but I'm not sure. Oh, and maybe the scuba person, because there's a new turtle piece in there.
So that's always new. I need some more jokes, guys.
I interrupt this message to tell you I'm back.
We have you. He's back.
Yay!
Good at dark humor.
All right,
We
we'll
are
turn
back.
the time over to Brian and Sarai for Alpha.
Wait, one more joke. One more joke.
Oh,
What is the name of Superman's
germophobic uncle.
germophobic uncle?
I
I don't know.
I don't know Superman's uncle. How am I supposed to know this?
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Purell.
Oh my. All right. That's good.
Okay, we'll read all your jokes. Just keep on putting them up. We're going to hand it over to these guys for the alphabet segment. Hi.
All right.
Yeah, sorry for
So,
the complications,
Brian,
everybody.
Take over with Alpha Break.
We'll get those down, okay, guys, and then we'll come and do it. Okay?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Well, hello again, everybody. Yeah, internet is being dumb, so I apologize for all of that. So anyways, I'm Brian, and over on this side is Soraya. So we are the judges and presenters for the Alpha Brick competition, and we are super excited for today's entries because we had so many amazing entries from last time. So the letter yesterday was V, and so that's what we're going to be going for. And as such, I tried to do something theme-wise, so I wore this ugly vest. Yeah, so this vest is what I wore for today to be able to symbolize our V. And I got my favorite minifigures here too, ready to go. So, yeah. But before we get started,
sorry.
Go ahead, Soraya. I was just going to turn it over to you anyway. So,
I was just going to say, we were super impressed by all the submissions that came in. You definitely are a lot more creative than Brian and I were yesterday when you gave you suggestions. So way to go, everybody. We're excited to show the submissions. But first, really quickly, we'll go over the rules one more time. So for those who are just joining us, welcome. For those who have been participating with us all along, we're glad to have you here. The way that our Alpha Brex segment works is every day during this MOC Madness week, we'll draw a new letter of the day. So as Brian said, our letter was V. Today we'll draw a new letter, and once we announce it, you have until 1 p.m. the following day to go ahead and make a mock that's inspired by that letter and to submit it to us. And then tomorrow we'll show it off and we'll announce the winners. So simple as that.
Awesome. Thank you, Soraya. And yeah, I guess we'll go over prizes in a minute here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll go ahead and get started on showing off these awesome creations that we are super impressed with. So here we go. All right. Okay. So I'll go ahead and start us off for today with our first slide. So our first entries is Vortex Destroying Batmobile by Nolan, age 10, and Vortex from Adam, age 9, and Vacuum Cleaner Landry. Landry. Yes, sorry. Vacuum Cleaner Landry, age 5. And I just want to say I'm super impressed by just like the use of bricks in all of these. The vacuum cleaner looks super awesome, and both the Vortex, like you can't go wrong with the Vortex. Vortex is great for the letter V, so awesome job, you guys.
On the Landry's as well, if you can see in the corner, so his vacuum actually is mobile.
Yes, good point to point out. Awesome. All of you guys did terrific. All right, go ahead, Soraya.
So on this page, you'll see 2 more contestants. We have a Voltron sent in by Sam, age 10. And I just love, especially when people build things like this, you can see all the gears and all the joints of all the arms that can move. And then we have Vader's Ultimate Throne. There's a front picture and also the back that you can see. And that was submitted by Daniel, age 10.
Awesome. One thing that sorry, Reef, go ahead.
Nope, all to you, Brian.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to point out, I didn't see this until just now, but I just realized there are some Christmas porgs there and on the Vader's Ultimate Throne. And I just wanted to point out how clever that looked. I love how you changed the wings to red. So well done, Daniel. That looks terrific. All right. Okay, so we have some more here. Vehicle by Kaysen, age 8. I love the way you use brick or those gears in the front as tires. Like, very unique way to use them. I love it when people come up with creative ways for wheels and tires. And then we have a Villain in a Vehicle by Elena, age 6. I love the Spider-Man symbol on there. So are you implying that Spider-Man is now evil? I don't know. I guess that'll be a story that you can feed us a little bit later. And also Mr. Vice President from Avery, age 9. I love the use of colors on there. It's very terrific. And I think my favorite part of that one is probably the American flag. I'm pretty patriotic, and so I always admire anything that has to go with USA and patriotism. So well done, Avery, and to the rest of you as well.
And I just really, on the Vice President, love the little button nose that she added there, and you can kind of even see the detail for like the top of the tie on the neck. So super cool. Love the villain builds. Yesterday we had a lot of hero builds, and as you continue, you'll see we have a lot of villain builds today. So first, the biggest villain of them all, we have Voldemort from Paige.
Oh, yeah.
I think that one is super unique. I would have never thought of Voldemort for the letter V, and he even has this kind of scary snake tongue. So way to go on the detail. Then we have a variety of vehicles from Ethan, sweet little 4-year-old, and look at all the detail in his little vehicles and the little wheel to steer. And then also a volcano island from Tavin. It looks like you can even see the use of like red bricks and stuff to make it look like lava is coming out of it.
Yeah, I like how Tavin also has a little snake there. I don't know if he's trying to torture the snake or if the snake is like lava proof or something, but that's a nice little touch. But terrific job with the water on there, Tavin, and just great colors. I like the Voldemort wand there too. So awesome. These are looking terrific. And here we got a couple other submissions, or for the 12 and under, a few more. We have a lot, so that makes me very happy. We have Violet from Bailey, age 11, a beautiful little flower, wonderful colors. And then we have a Velociraptor laboratory. So his one was actually, Edison actually gave us a whole video about his MOC. So we're going to go ahead and play that. I don't know if I actually shared this with sound or not. I may have to fix this. Hang on.
No worries.
Again, me with technical issues. I am infamous for that today. All right, here we go. Okay. All right.
Hi, this is my Lego MOC build, and I'm going to show you some cool things that are in it. So we're gonna start with one of my favorite parts of builds. So I really like the disc, and none of these bricks are custom made. They are all just Lego bricks. The computer is one of the sets from Lego City. It's actually a big set, and I use this computer a lot in more of my high-tech builds and stuff. And she has a tape right there, and a walkie-talkie and a calculator. You see all those bones? They go in that small projector, and basically it tells them what type of dinosaur it is on like the screen on the computer. So they're basically hooked up together, and it says which dinosaur it's from. So basically, if you use all the parts to modify the whole dinosaur, you can make the dinosaur. But it's a pretty long process on how to get the bones. And what you do is you dig out the bones. So this is the digging area. What I think is really cool here is actually the camera. I made that on my own. And I really like the flashlight setup. So it looks like he's mining, and he got a tooth out today. The baby Velociraptor exhibit, and it's one of the smaller ones. So these two little Velociraptors were in the Lego Jurassic World sets, and I just used some seaweed for the grass. And the Minecraft waterfall, I felt like was a nice touch. Next is the T-Rex room. So basically, there's security doors. You put the code on this computer. The door will open. Inside is a small viewing room. And let's say I want to put something in the T-Rex's dome. All I do is take a select little thing out. I'm just going to use a very small tube Lego, and this little chute right here is for food. So I'm just gonna stick it in there, and I can slide it in, and so then the T-Rex can just bite on it. And this part is really cool, I think, because the T-Rex looks like it's attacking it and has barbed wire around it to ensure safety. There's not much about this room. This room is the room where you see just this standing amidst the middle, and this bracket dome. We have the Velociraptor domain. So basically, it's just this really lush domain. It has a Velociraptor in the middle, right at the entrance. So what I did was I used steps one by one, and then I put these things over the top of them. And over here, I used a special Lego City piece, and then one by one brick studs and a lock path into this glass door that opens and shuts. And that's mostly all there is to it. But I think it's really cool, even though it's really simple. Oh, one last thing. Here's the weaponry where you can grab your guns. Thank you for watching and spending your time on this. I hope that you guys have a good day.
Awesome. So I actually really like that one. It has a special place in my heart because I used to really love paleontology. So well done, Edison. That was absolutely terrific.
And what a great imagination that he has for all of that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. Okay. So here are some more. Go ahead, Soraya.
So I think these are last few 12 and under submissions. Like Brian said, we're just blown away by the participation that we've gotten. So keep it coming. Our first one here that's showing is our Valuable Island from Grace. So I love that she let us kind of see the outside of the build, almost like a little cave, keeping everything safe. And then we see the top, all the different jewels and gold pieces that are hiding and kept safe on this valuable island. And then we have from, I'm so sorry, I don't know if it's Levi or Levis, but he sent in a volcanologist that is vacationing. So you can see the little minifig volcanologist outside of the volcano, probably doing some research. And unfortunately, some lava's coming, so he's a little unsafe there, but super great job on both these builds.
Yeah, I'm very impressed that a 7-year-old knows what a volcanologist is. Volcanologist. Man, I can't even say it right. He's already probably smarter than me. Awesome. And the Valuable Island, I just wish I could find that for myself. I could really use some of that gold. So
welcome right now.
Awesome. Yes. Well, that concludes our 12 and under section. You guys all did amazing. Now, oh, actually, there was one more. Okay. Confusion. All right, so we have another one for 12 and under. So we have another volcano by Hannah, age 10, and I love the red on there, and very nice shield-looking volcano. So well done, Hannah. And a vampire volcano clash. I really love the techniques used in this one, and the airplane just kind of floating there on the side. Very terrific. I absolutely love it. And then the last one is Villain Village. So again, we got another villain, and we got this one probably has the most villains out of all of them. It looks like we got Thanos, we got Loki, we have Jafar,
yeah,
several others in there. Oh, and a Stormtrooper, and a couple that I don't recognize, and a bunch of other villainous looking characters. So terrific job. So awesome. Any feedback you got on these ones, Soraya?
No, I think you about covered it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, again, good job to everyone 12 and under who participated. We will now move on to 13 to 20-year-old submissions. We'll have Soraya start us off on that.
So the first picture we have on the left is submitted by Luke, who's 14, and it was titled Velocity. It looks like he has, I'm trying to see the picture, but I wish it was bigger. Like something suspended in the air that obviously would be affected by velocity. Then we have, I'm going to have a hard time saying this, a villainous ventriloquist, and that was Sagan, age 14. And then to the right of that, we have a vehicle from Caleb. All very different builds and very different techniques.
Oh, yes. Yeah, a lot of these have very well used transparent pieces. Oh yeah, I think this one's my favorite transparent pieces. I just love that green color. Awesome job, you guys. Next up, we got the Venator Vacation, and this one is very clever. I like how you got the Empire, or actually, I guess these are clone troopers. So this is pre-Empire, all going on vacation. This is pretty terrific. The use of the blue studs for the water is phenomenal. Absolutely love the pattern and the technique you used there. So well done. It looks like you also got some terraforming that we learned about a few days ago. So excellent work. And then we have a van that Abigail created. And again, great use of tires and also the color. I love the color on the van there, as well as the slopes. So very smooth looking, very slick. So well done, Abigail, and also well done, Logan. So anything on these ones, Soraya?
Nope. Like you said, I love the detail. And in Abigail, it looks like she even has windows without window pieces, but in using like the black Lego there, it makes it look like there's some windows in her van.
Awesome. Yep. So good job to everybody on 13 to 20. We are now in our final category, which is 21 and up. And we have these two terrific submissions that I'll let Soraya talk about because I took over there. Sorry.
No worries. I know it's exciting. So first we have Kathy, age 37 with the Voyager. Super unique. Brian actually let me know, he knows pretty much all things Lego, that there's not too many Star Trek builds out there. So super cool to think of that. I actually love Voyager. That's probably the only Star Trek I watch. Then we have the V-22 Osprey, if I'm saying that right, the Vulture droid from Thomas 38. And unfortunately, we didn't have room for all the details. But not only does it have this incredible build, but the propellers, he showed us in some photos, they actually move forward to the front. And he had some extra cool features as well, like hooks that could be suspended from underneath the droid as well.
Yes. And I just want to point out how impressed I am. But, you know, yeah, these guys did an awesome job. The Voyager, like Soraya mentioned, Lego has never made an official Star Trek Lego set. And so any mocks that come out from people that have to do with Star Trek are all super well done. And the Vulture droid there, like Soraya was pointing out, has so many cool features. And I'm just blown away by the imagination and techniques used in both of those. So good job for everyone. Okay. Well, that concludes all of the submissions. So I guess we are now ready to announce the winners for each section. So Are you ready, Soraya? It's just one more slide away. Here we go. All right. So for the first category, we have Adam with the Vortex. And in the second section, Ventriloquist from Sagan and the Voyager from Kathy. So go ahead and give everybody a round of applause for all of those submissions. So we'll just do a quick review of what each of them are. So for the, oh, gotta get my mouse over there. Here we go. So for the 21 and up, the Voyager on the left side there from Kathy, age 37. So she is the winner for the 21 and up. For the 13 and 20, we have the Villainous Ventriloquist, Sagan, age 14. The uniqueness and the story presented in this mock that he created stuck out to us a lot. And we also love the use of transparent pieces that he did in there too. So well done. And last one is our 12 and under, and it was here in the middle, Adam with the Vortex. He had a fantastic story with that. Do you still have what he wrote about it, Soraya?
Yeah, I do. So it was a really long title, so we couldn't fit it on the slide. But for all those wondering, the amount of alliteration is very impressive. His build is officially called "The Vice President in the Vehicle Helps Veteran in Vortex Going to a Volcano." And as you can see, each of those pieces is shown. He has the Vortex and he has the Vice President in the vehicle helping the veteran who's, you can see his hair stuck in the Vortex and the volcano beside it. So well done, Adam. Just as a reminder about those prizes, each of our letter of the day winners will receive a small tub of bulk and we'll contact you after this live stream to redeem your prize.
Awesome. Cool. So, wow, that took a minute, but that was awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed all those builds as much as we did, because we absolutely are thrilled by everyone's participation and creativity. So well done. All right, now we are finally gonna be able to draw the next letter for tomorrow. So just a reminder to everybody, so after we draw the letter, you guys will have until 1 p.m. tomorrow to submit your picture, your name, and your name of your mock. So yes, that's what's going to happen. So we'll put all the links and everything in the comments, and we'll also have some links below as well. So are you guys ready? This is my favorite part. Well, okay, all of this is my favorite part, but this is my next favorite part. Favorite part 2. All right, here we go. Ready? Drum roll at home. And it is M for milk, money, many people, and mailman. So lots of possibilities with M. And now I have to figure out something to wear that starts with M tomorrow. So awesome. Yes. So cool. Again, the letter is M. You have until 1 p.m. tomorrow to submit your mocks. So get creative, guys.
We'll turn the time back now to Sydney and Sterling, but it's been great to spend time with you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Take care, guys.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay. Good job to Adam, Sagan, and Kathy.
Yeah, congratulations. You're loving your creations, all of them.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how many there were today. There was not as many yesterday, so
I think it's finally getting out
do
there.
it.
I really
Yeah.
like them. But anyway, the letter M is next, so mock. Just kidding.
Mock monkey.
Don't do that. Anyway, yeah.
I can't.
Monkey.
Madness.
Mildew. Just kidding. No, don't do that. That's gross. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining us today for MOC Madness, and get building for the Alphabet stream. And don't forget, we do have the other lightning round. Lightning round.
Yeah.
So get those in by the 24th. And we also have our Cyber Fun Day. So tune in tonight on the South Jordan store at 7 p.m. and we'll be on for some fun deals.
Yeah, he'll be here and I'll be behind the camera.
Yep.
So we will see you then. Thank you guys so much for joining
thanks
us.
for watching.
Bye.